Yeah. You dislike the video?
Lucky Bat, what a world.
What a world indeed.
Ooh, that was a lot of shaking. I need a vortex mixer.
You didn't go to bed after that one. Ooh. You know what? You know what I think about that?
Yeah.
That's what I think about that.
Here is my Army Painter White. Is it on the table?
Just going through it. If you had it in MDF, if you had MDF stands, you wouldn't have to do that.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the critique will be.
How are these technical paints getting in there? Technical paints go on the cart.
Ah.
Andy Crimson,
Those-
Gaming Canary, YT. So,
Those pesky technical paints. Always
Mhm.
jumping into the regular paints. They'll never understand that they're not actual paints.
found it. Heavy Heretic. Jay doesn't have MDF stands? What a loser.
I know. I mean, I've been saying that for a long time now. I don't have an MDF stand, but I do have a little shelf that everything's on.
I have bins.
Mm-hmm.
2 big bins.
And there is something nice about the bins.
I think the bins
The
are
shelf
why
is
I don't need a vortex mixer.
The shelf is a little far away for my liking, so it's kind of a bitch to go grab colors. Really, I mean, what could fix everything is like maybe the paints float in midair, like on the International Space Station, and then a drone comes and gets the paints that you want.
That would
and,
do
like,
it.
Knocks it over to you. We constantly want that with while we're filming. Everything's magically floating. Exactly.
Speaking of burps, did everyone get a kick out of today's video?
Oh my god.
Every single person who commented saying that they were upset by the burps, I read in my little sister's voice. I get it. For some people, it's like nails on a chalkboard. They just cannot hear it.
I mean, there's a warning.
There was a warning.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, there's multiple burps in the warning.
Yeah.
So.
Reaper only. Hey boys, finished up my Deathwatch kill team last stream. Currently working on some Retributors from Astartes for kill team. Any ideas what colors to use? I was thinking Mechanicus gray base. Retributors. Which unit is the Retributors? Infiltrators, Incursors, Eliminators, Intercessors. Which one is Incursors?
Aggressors.
Did I read it
And that's
wrong?
something else.
Oh no, yeah, aggressors. Aggressors are also something else.
Yes, I'm just saying things that end with "er."
Yeah.
Happy Heretic. Why fart and waste it when you can burp and taste it?
Couldn't have said it better myself.
I mean, jeez. Is that a saying, or did you make that up? Because, I mean, you got a talent for words.
Mm-hmm. A real Shakespeare of our times.
Yeah, truly.
Oh, Reaper Only from the fan movie Astartes. Okay, so that was the name of the custom chapter, which is now canon because he's working for Games Workshop. Yeah, they're a little bit greenish and a little bit grayish. So yeah, like probably green-gray. No, not green-gray. Gray-green. Oh. Clearly. Jesse Nicoletti. Incestors also. There's no incestors. Yeah. Hello, I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC.
Oh, no. Corbin, the Blood Angel, do you do any kit bash for your armies, or do you stick to the box?
I usually do like a 10% across the army kit bash. Like I usually don't go crazy, but I usually do a little something to make my model stand out. Like from Black, I play Black Templar. I put on lots of purity seals, lots and lots of decoration.
Some of my orcs have pirate hats.
And Nick probably does more kit bashing than I do.
I mean, it's just putting on a different head. Although the bases, though, and I really like your idea of for the Ludas to have them have a cannon arm. One day I will do that. I bet I'm good enough at 3D modeling that I think I can make a Gretchen.
Yeah.
But I can make a Gretchen, which I think is fun. And I mean, if I can make a Gretchen, I can definitely make a really nice, exactly perfect orc arm with a cannon arm. Brett has Games Workshop stores in Alabama sell ancestors.
DK City Friends. Remember, peeps, we love them thumbs down, so please show your love and support by clicking the thumbs down. If you're new to the channel, join us. We also have a Patreon and Discord channel. Nuzzles. Just now, the Genestealer Cult's Kill Team box need a little cowboy hat to go on the Kellermorph. Any recommendations for 28mm scale cowboy hats? I thought the Genestealer Cult Kill Team box came with Pure Strain Genestealers. I love the Kellermorph. It's super cool. At any given moment, I'm like halfway between pulling the trigger on like 100 models. But I would love to paint all of the special characters for the Genestealer Cult because they're all awesome and they're little.
Is this not the yellow that I used to use? This yellow doesn't feel right.
Jubal's got the red Gobbo on eBay recently, and I'm wondering if I should paint him when he gets here or wait till I get good enough to feel comfortable painting.
Do it immediately.
Immediately! And you know what? You can paint him again when you get comfortable painting.
Exactly.
There are like some of the best painters in the world. I forget what his name is, but his whole thing is he paints a mini, strips it, paints it again, strips it, paints it again, and strips it, and will just work on the same exact mini until it's perfect. Like it's a paint. It's not destructive.
That's true.
You can just keep on painting and painting and painting.
Flimbo the dude. Gotta say, Jay, as a Death Guard player, the fart song was like a gospel song to me. Thank you so much. If I can, I think so. A few months ago, I showed you that song, and I think that's what inspired you to. I think you wanted to start Death Guard and stuff before.
Yeah.
But that helped pull the trigger. I believe, right?
Yeah. That was definitely an idea.
Yeah.
I think, and then I bought a Plague Marine.
Yeah. Because I know it was like I showed you the song. I'm like, we need to find what video could have the song in it. And I think you mentioned the plague Marines and stuff, but the Poxwalkers, I think.
Yeah.
And which is amazing.
TK Studio Prince. I need to take 2 weeks off of Facebook groups and ignore YouTube so I can get some VR sculpting sorted. Well, Godspeed, TK. And you didn't mention anything
Yeah.
about ignoring Discord, so I think you should join our Discord and keep us up to date on your VR sculpting.
Exactly. And you should keep joining the stream.
Yes, yeah, the streams don't count as YouTube. And obviously you keep watching our videos.
Obviously. And only our videos. Don't
Yeah.
watch anyone else. Watch them on repeat. Ooh, TK Studio Print asks, Jay, what was in your drink in today's video? You'll find that out on Friday.
Yes, yes you will.
It was mentioned in the Models and Memories Weekly, number 6.
CC She 333D puts a penis.
Yeah, and I mean, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Reaper only, can I share completed models in the Discord? Yes.
You can share anything in the
Please
Discord.
do. Yeah, you can. Well, I don't know. I don't know
Picture,
about anything.
picture of a box and you giving a thumbs up. Miniatures in any state.
Mm-hmm. And memes.
Corb and the Blood Angel. Is the Damned an army of its own, or is it a unit for an army? Way back in like 3rd edition, it was its own army. Then it became an elite choice for Space Marines.
When 40k was good.
Yes, when 40k was good. Then for a long ass time, it was an elite choice you could take in the Space Marine army. Now I believe they're just legends. But I have a suspicion they'll come back. I think there's talk of there's gonna be if they do a Black Templar Codex, then I will say 100% they will do a Legion of the Damned, like supplement or a White Dwarf or something.
Do you want to hear a secret? Don't think they're gonna do Black Templar.
Black Templar were on the cover of the 2nd edition, like getting started box.
Mm-hmm.
How have we fallen so far?
The world has changed.
Reaper only. I'll upload the Death Watch tomorrow. Need to do the rims of the base. You need to do a rim job. Can't stand them as brown, though it would look nice and break up the black on the armor, but no.
I think you should keep them brown.
Yeah.
Give him a different rim job.
Fight the power.
Yeah. I can't say that out loud. Sorry. That's an after stream thought.
Joseph Hodgson. Hey, I just got done watching your Playing Marine video. Did you post today? What brand of paint did you use during the video? Oh yeah, it was rather unique. Do I have one near me? It is from a little company called Imperial Hobby Paints. Water-based vinyl, acrylic, good for pre-primed metal, plastic, or wood. They come in these little chemical bottles. And, yeah. It's pretty good stuff. I think I got a set from them called, I think it was called like their apocalyptic colors. And those are the 9 colors I use to paint the Plague Marine.
Mm-hmm. They just sent us that set to try.
Yeah. A long time ago.
A long time ago.
Sylvanus Kindle. What paintbrushes do you use? Do you have a video for that? I don't. I use a bunch of Rosemary & Co. brushes that I bought a long time ago. I find usually the size I use is a 2. It's my favorite. And my favorite series from Rosemary Co. is Synthetic Series 313, because the handles are chunky. And I don't notice the difference between Sable and Synthetic. Maybe when I'm a good painter, I'll notice.
I was about to say. So it sounds like you're not a great painter, though.
No.
A true artiste, like the rest of us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, with your Kalinsky Sable. No, there's definitely good brushes and bad brushes. But, I don't know, once you get to, like, decent quality brushes, I feel like they're all pretty darn close. Mm-hmm. And I mean, I've had these rosemary coat brushes for years, and I haven't been like an amazing with my brush care, and they've lasted just fine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you always put them in dog pee to wash them out.
Well, that's the secret to their longevity.
Ah. Joe Draco, it's in a dropper bottle. I'm sold. I mean, if you want to try them out, maybe mention we sent you.
Yeah, absolutely. I might have been in conversation with them the other day, and they may be coming out with a set of medals.
Mm.
Don't call me Shirley. Jay, what's your opinion on repainting old models? I did one today, and I'm saving my first ever model. You know what? I would say save your first ever model. Like your first ever model. Other than that, repaint away if you feel like it.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I had my first ever model.
Mm-hmm.
Not too long ago. I remember I bought some Necron. Not the Immortals, the other one, the Death Marks, the snipers, and that was my first ever 40k kit, and I painted it based on this video by Mini Hobby Girl,
Mm-hmm.
Mini Hobby Hot Tips, and I rewatched that video not that long ago. It's a horrible video. It's filmed probably on like a Sony like Handycam. It's not. It's blurry. I don't know why that was the video. I'm like, I'm gonna paint it just like this. I'm gonna want it to look this good.
Mm-hmm. So it's a really old video.
Yeah.
Do
Yeah.
you think it's around like 2012, 11, 13?
Probably. It was probably pretty new when I watched it.
Mm-hmm. It was probably the hot video.
Yeah.
Happy Heretic Jay's just making up YouTubers now.
Matthew Cheeseman, I made some ruined city bases from your channel, looking pretty good. Good times, but ran out of super glue to make the actual models. Bad times. Well, if you want to purchase more super glue, we have an Amazon affiliate link.
That is true.
I like super glue in little tubes.
Mm.
That's my preferred. Every now and then I get a comment that's like, "You are absolutely wrong." I'm like, "How could I?" Mm-hmm. Like, how is it anything other than preference?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you're wrong. Jay is also wrong.
Jay is also wrong.
Wrong o'clock. Jeez. Have you ever tried to be right for once?
I don't think I'll ever be more wrong than when I said, don't bother moving your paint into dropper bottles. It's a big waste of time.
I mean, I've been saying that for years.
Happy Heretic, if you're not using $100 Kolinsky sable brushes made with the pubes of virgin sables, you're not a real painter.
Exactly. Yep.
Doomslayer, Jay likes his brushes like he likes his women. Expensive, chunky, and fake. I see. Why are paintbrushes these tiny, tiny little lines? Like, it's like I own like real paintbrushes, and they're big enough to hold.
Yep.
Like, I don't get why do they scale? Like, at least make them as thick as a pencil.
Yeah.
Why do they make them so skinny?
I don't know.
Jesse Nicoletti, how pricey are the paints? I think when I checked, they're probably a little more expensive than Vallejo. Probably not as expensive as Games Workshop.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Corbin the Blendable, have you ever thought of doing collabs with other model channels? Maybe. Yes. And maybe it's in the works.
Maybe it's in the works. Maybe that was the thing that I was going to accidentally spoil. But,
yeah. Spork. Spork. Jay, what's your opinion on custom Space Marine chapters? Even with changed armor, I love it. Always. If I see it, I have immediate respect for every single custom Space Marine chapter. Gaming Canary YT, why don't you have an eBay affiliate link? I only use eBay. Is that a thing?
Yes. It is a thing. I mean, we probably could.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to manage a ton of links though.
Yeah.
For everything. I mean, if it was like, I guess if it was something you could only buy on eBay.
Mm-hmm. Can we have an Alibaba affiliate link?
I don't know. I don't know about that one.
Can we have a Russian recast affiliate link?
Yes, we have that already.
Okay, good. Joe Draco's question. We're playing a campaign where we build our force org by capturing territory on a map. What should my guard go for next? Lord of War or heavy for artillery? Probably artillery? I feel like a Lord of War is either going to be a huge point sink that means you lose every game, because often like the Lords of War don't pull their weight unless they're in huge games. But artillery, I mean, especially for guard, that's gonna be your workhorse probably every game. Also, the flip side of that Lord of War, it could be that the Lord of War is incredibly unfair at a smaller points value and just creams everyone constantly. So I would say, yeah, probably save Lord of War for towards the end. Also, Lords of War I feel like are most fun when they're going up against other Lords of War. Their peers.
Okay, well, I guess I'm not going to bring my all my Lords of War with me next game.
I was looking at
Lucky
Facebook.
Bats.
Oop.
You can get big old grippies that go on your brushes to make them easier to hold.
Ah.
They should come with them though.
I might have to look into that. That's not a bad idea.
It's like do you remember those? It was always the nerdiest, dorkiest kids had the grippies on the pencils.
I want one that's like 5 inches though. I don't want just one of those little ones for where your fingers go. I want like a beer cozy for the whole brush.
We could 3D print one. Do you want it to be hard, or do you want it to be like a little squishy?
I think I'd prefer hard, but that probably wouldn't work nicely for slipping over a brush.
Probably not.
Maybe a nice firm, squishy.
Because I do have a slightly flexible plastic. Or you could just buy them.
Yeah.
Probably that one, but yeah.
Flimbo the dude actually just finished repainting a Greater Possessed from purple to a nice pink. I think that's the scheme. I'll be repainting all my Chaos Marines.
Happy Heretic. Well, I'm off for the night. Have to get up really early for various appointments. Night. As an escort? What are you doing?
Dr. Shrokle, Jay wants 5 hard inches confirmed. Andy Crimson, I love custom chapter armies. Gonna assemble some Dark Mechanicas sometime soon. Neat. Freedom Guy, who's your favorite Black Templar character in 40k? I don't know, probably Grimaldus, because I love the book, the one he's in. Hell's Reach is very good. I feel like I don't like Helbrecht because Alpha Bruza picked a horrible voice for him in his show If the Emperor Had Text-to-Speech Device. And I don't know, his model sucks. It's kind of cool if you only focus on like the top half, but holy cow, his tiny little 5-year-old boy feet completely ruins it. And he's like one solid piece of resin. It would be real work to put new legs on him.
Yeah, thanks.
Joe Jaco. So Friday, gonna budget $30 for some fine tip brushes. Any brand recommendations? I don't really know. I've liked Army Painter. I kind of like. I've been using these for a while. I think it's called the Army Painter Regiments, and I own two, and they both have a really, really nice sharp point on them, and they've held up without getting that little kink in the end. Mm-hmm. So $30 probably buy you a whole bunch of these. I think Rosemary & Co. would be more expensive just because you'd probably have to buy a lot just to make the shipping and stuff worth it. But that's all. That's all of my real work with good brushes.
You can buy Rosemary & Co. in the States.
Oh, can you?
Yes.
Oh, I might have to look at their catalog again.
Yeah, I don't remember the company off the top of my head, but there's a company based in the United States that sells Rosemary & Co.
Hmm.
So you don't have to buy it directly from their UK store.
Oh,
have
nice.
it shipped all the way over here.
Can we get a Rosemary & Co. affiliate link?
I wish. Gotta ask.
Mm-hmm. Matthew Cheeseman, really want 30k Blood Angel Terminators, but don't know how to convert them to 40k. Relic Terminators can't have shields, Assault guys can have relics, but those sculpts are moist with details. Mm-hmm. I mean, I know you can take... It sounds like you've already looked into this, but I know you can take the Cataphracti and Tartaros Terminators in games of 40k. I don't know what options are available to them. I don't believe Storm Shields are available, but... I don't know. I mean, if you wanted them to be like Assault Terminators, they can have the Storm Shield and Thunder Hammer, and you can just say whatever weapon they have is a Thunder Hammer.
Flimbo the Dude. Jay's top favorite things. Number 1, burps. Number 2, 5 hard inches.
Yeah. Got me pegged.
Literally. Chris Killer. Green Stuff Gold Series brushes changed my life.
Ooh.
Wow. They made your dad come back.
Is that like Green Stuff World? Because I don't think Green Stuff's a brand, is it?
I'm assuming Green Stuff World.
Mm.
It made your dad come back, made your mom love you again. It made you a millionaire. Changed your whole life.
Andy Cribson, I have lots of green paint to go onto them, so definitely dank. Dr. Jokel, are these guys undead, or is it just a helmet and bones hot glued to the armor?
That one.
They are definitely undead. They are essentially a chapter of Space Marines that are ghosts. Mm. They show up at battles that are lost, and they turn the tide to victory for the Imperium.
Mm. How lucky.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, in terms of like the lore, the Imperium should never lose. Yeah. So they have Celestine, which is like literally like a chaos like a chaos monster. They have these guys, which are evil ghosts.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. So like when they lose in game, is that just a fluke? Is that what you could say?
Usually. Also, in like what's supposed to happen in the lore, like 20 Space Marines show up, and like, you know, the Guard have been fighting a war for 10 years, and then 20 Space Marines show up, and all of a sudden they win. Whereas in game, like, you know, you'll lose 100, you'll lose 100, Primaris Intercessors a game every single game. Mm-hmm. There's a little bit of a disconnect between the lore and the tabletop.
Wow.
Really, Space Marines should probably be Custodes, and Custodes, in terms of the lore, have never lost a battle. Mm-hmm. So, I think they lose on the tabletop all the time, but...
Mm-hmm. So really, we should all be playing Custodes, and they should change the rules to reflect it.
Yeah! What if two people were playing Custodes against each other? Who would win?
Oh my goodness.
Just be like a black hole, and it would just absorb the whole world. Brah. Brah. Doomslayer. I bought cheap brushes off of Amazon. I spent $20 and got 60 size zeros. They aren't great, but I can do whatever I want with them and never feel bad. Never.
You can. You do
Whatever you want.
You can put them wherever you think that you need those to go.
TK30 Prince just posted a pic of the Poxwalkers in Discord. Work in progress.
Love a Poxwalk. Can you even imagine painting Poxwalkers?
Never. I would never.
Joe Dracos is rating belches. Because your last one was a 6 and my last one was a 3.
That makes sense. I wasn't in peak form.
No. Yeah, I wasn't sitting up straight.
Andy Yaremko, painting, submitting anything for the mini painting open? No, I don't know what that is. Does it sound maybe like a painting competition?
Sounds like it.
Goodness, you guys are typing so fast.
Yeah,
Comic Wolf, hey guys!
Hello!
Doomslayer also got a few really expensive Rosemary & Co. Series 33s and others. Can't say I've noticed a real difference. Also, no golden demons yet. I blame the virus, though. Games Workshop just can't get to my house.
Exactly. If they could just see what you're doing, Dr. Drokel. So these are good guys for a faction who is evil in the universe filled with nothing but evil factions.
Well, it's all arguable. But if you are a human, then you probably like the Imperium. Although there's also a bunch of humans that fight with the Tau. What are they called? The Shez La or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But the Tau probably have it the best.
Mm-hmm.
Even though they're a little bit of mind-controlled communists, but, But yeah, these guys are like guardian angels. Really, really monstrous, scary guardian angels.
Mm-hmm.
I think I have an odd number. I think I have like 4, which is too bad. I wouldn't mind getting a couple more, just so that I could have a squad to play as Legends, Legion of the Damned.
Flimbo the Dude, I really need someone to 3D design some Space Marine heads of you guys for Abaddon and Gilliman. It'd be fun.
Doomslayer, Custodies do the most poop cleaning in the lore, and ironically are not good against Death Guard on the tabletop.
Can't have it all, can you? Poop cleaning.
Don't call me Shirley. Jay, if you ever need voice work for a video like 40k people, I got you for orc noises and plague marines or zombie type noises. I mean, I got orcs on lock.
Yeah, I mean, one of the best orc voice actors of our time. If you don't know what we're talking about, it's because you're not on our Patreon, so you're a loser probably.
Kyle Transu, Jay, any good updates on our Lord and Oppressor Ellen DeGeneres? I don't know what my girl's up to. I didn't catch her show today.
That's disappointing. It was a good one. Yeah, she talked to a celebrity, did a little dance, and was rude to her interns. And that's what she did today. You think she's still rude to her interns even though she got in trouble?
Oh, I'm sure. I bet she's doubling down. She's like, who's going to believe you?
Yep.
You know, an intern gets her coffee. She just pours it on the floor. Go get a mop.
Again. Get it again. You didn't
do it again, but this time don't look me in the eye.
Yep. I mean, can you even blame her, though?
Yeah. You know, that intern had it coming. Every intern that was abused had it coming.
Exactly.
They were not good interns, folks. Working for free.
Yeah. And they didn't understand her vision.
Yeah. I did read like a really weird statement she put out where she was like, "I always wanted my show to have like to be a safe space and for everyone to be happy and have a good time, and clearly that's not worked out."
Yep. That's correct. But you know what? She's still making great content, isn't she?
Oh yeah.
I mean, have you seen her show? I mean, she does a little dance. She has celebrities. She makes them look weird. Perfect.
Doomslayer. So what are the Necrons' end goal? Are they just looking to have a lovely tea party or something? The Necrons want to reclaim the galaxy, and then they want to find surrogate hosts. So presumably they want to enslave an alien race they feel is worthy, and then they want to put their life essences into the mortal bodies to reclaim their souls. Which
and
is
then they want to have tea.
Yeah. Which is
tea after that.
Which is partly why the Silent King has returned. Apparently, the Silent King found the Tyranids and decided to return to make sure the Tyranids didn't win and wipe out all life. Because even if the Tyranid don't wipe out the Necrons because they're metal and they don't have souls, they would still not have life so that they could have their mortal bodies back.
Why can't they be in Tyranids?
I don't know if Tyranids have souls because they're hive mind.
Isn't there one soul?
I guess one Necron could come back.
Ooh, Jay's Belch 4. Last Belch was the 4.
Gonna have to reclaim my honor.
Jeez. I mean, you got some real winners in the video today.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's probably more burps, but they didn't make it.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't make the cut. We have to make an extended edition.
Mm-hmm.
A director's cut. It's the full 4 hours of raw, unedited footage.
Mm-hmm.
Today I learned Necrons are chunky dolls. That's correct, Power Surge.
Chucky dolls?
Yes, Chucky dolls. I said that wrong.
Because Chucky's soul was put inside of a doll. I love the Chucky movies, especially the last few where they've really gotten weird with it. Chucky has a wife who's also a doll, and they have a child doll.
Mm-hmm.
Kyle Transu. When Tyranids fight Necrons, they just shout, "Where's the biomass?" Flip with the dude. Ellen is a secret chaos god. She's the 5th chaos god. She's the god of daytime TV.
Don't call me Shirley. Did y'all forget Necrons aren't the proper name? It's Thickrons. They're hella thick. I thought they were Thickrons.
Thickest Cronus.
I love Dickron. That is probably my favorite thing.
Oh, the Dickron.
Mm-hmm.
The Dickron is legendary.
Mm-hmm.
For all the right reasons and all the wrong reasons. It's really the complete package.
Jesse Nicoletti, ever accidentally drink the brush water?
Oh, yeah, every now and then.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty rare because I have one mug that is only for paint, But every now and then, if I'm drinking tea out of a mug, then it happens.
I believe 2 times on stream you've washed your brush in
Yes.
tea.
That happens a lot because I wash the brush in my periphery, so it just goes into whatever receptacle is near me.
Doom's Lair. So YouTube is recommending me a video of yours. Let's see how well you know the algorithm in the Newlywed Game. What video do you think it wants me to watch?
God, I don't know.
Magnets.
I have so many. Magnets? Probably magnets.
Magnets.
Magnets has been getting a lot of traction lately.
It has. It's magnets. I guarantee it is. Or it's more models, more problems. It's one of those.
TK's 3D prints. I tend to dip the brush in my tea by mistake.
But then you get a lick. It's fine.
Senior Pinor. Would Tyranids even go for Necrons since they wouldn't even sense biomass out there, unless their tomb world is inhabited by other species? Well, I think the Tyranid also wants some resources. Like the Tyranid mostly want biomass, but they also want, I think they do use like certain types of metals and minerals. And the Necrons, I forget the name of their like necrodermis. It has a special name. It's the same thing that Blackstone fortresses are made out of, and apparently like it's basically like adamantium from the Marvel universe. It has all sorts of magical properties. So the Tyranid would probably want them for that.
Oh, well. Oh my god. Doom's Lair. It was the magnetized dewback video, which is not the one that I was thinking.
No.
I assumed it was the video on
Stop magnetizing your models.
But I'll still say that I'm correct. So I'm gonna just continue to say that I'm right. Ah, that's hilarious. On the Discord, someone got into Blender and did the donuts.
Ah, nice.
Very funny. Gotta post my donut pic too to show dominance.
I'll have to dig up my. I did a donut, but I did a long john.
Yeah, you did.
Probably took me 2 extra days to figure out how to make it a rectangle instead of a circle.
Lucky bad. You either die a tea or live long enough to become a brush cleaner.
Kino Kinona's all material is biomass. Tyranids will literally eat the core of a planet. They'll eat anything.
Exactly. What's the rating on that one? Do you think Necrons have a preferred army that they want to take over?
Like a preferred body? I mean, something that looks like their Necrotyr, or their old Necrotyr bodies, which no one knows what that looked like.
Like sexy babes?
Maybe.
That's what I'm hoping for.
I mean, the reason that they agreed to the biotransference is because they lived next to a dying sun, and apparently it just gave them all sorts of diseases and problems. So they probably would look kind of gross. Little hunchback of Notre Dame. But
that sounds kind of hot to me, but okay.
I know in the book Infinite and the Divine, Trazine comments that humanity reminds him of the Necrons during their Necrotyr days. So possibly they would want humanity to be their new bodies. But right now they're just working on winning the galaxy again. And then they'll work out the deets on the end.
Dr. Jokel, was your long john donut stale? 5 hard inches. Probably.
I remember I did have to do research on how long a long john is. They probably are about 5 inches.
Actually 6.9 inches.
I remember the day where we worked on the textures. My computer was like melting into the table.
Mm-hmm.
Kino Kinonis, Necrotire probably looked like Tau or humans, to be honest. Yeah, just like a little alien. A little bit like a Star Trek alien. The head and hands might be a little different, but everything else is normal. Including the dick, because Riker loves banging all the alien chicks.
Mm-hmm. Akino Kinonis, 6.9 is a good length. Not great, but good enough in any case.
Limbo the dude. The Chaos Legion that worships Ellen are known as the abused interns and will often say, "No, Ellen, not again. I'll kill more, just don't hurt me." Matthew Cheeseman, I don't think Necrons can reproduce. The tech that made them wasn't their own. They can't reproduce, although it's very rare for a Necron to die. Because of their bodies can be self-healed through their resurrection orbs and their scarabs. But every now and then a Necron does die, meaning their like life essence is destroyed. But I mean, there's probably billions and billions and billions of Necrons, and there may be way more where they just have the life essence, but they're using the Necron juice or the Necron metal for building other things at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
So like they might have a billion Necron warriors that are heaven made into wraith constructs, but eventually they'll maybe make them back into warriors if they need to. Don't call me Shirley. Necrons probably looked like the mummy from the Mummy movies with Brendan Fraser. Or maybe they looked like Brendan Fraser.
Probably. Your dad is here.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, Dad. How are you, Dad? My dad is your dad. Your dad is my dad. From California to the New York Island. Ah, your dad. Go to bed.
Right away. Power Surge. I think the Necron skeleton is based on their actual bodies without all the crazy tentacles and crazy 3 legs. Oh yeah, it's totally possible. Yeah, it's difficult to know exactly what part of biotransference the Necrons are responsible for and which part the Satan were. The Satan, I think, made like the process possible, but the Necrotire, I think, built all the stuff.
Mm-hmm. Don't call me Shirley. Nick's my dad. I just want to come home from school and toss the pigskin with him.
When your chores are done.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Did you do all your homework? I'll help you with your math problems. I know you've been struggling.
Dr. Jokel, Jay, where are you now in Star Trek TNG? I'm in early season 6. I just got through the wonderful 2-parter Chain of Command, which is a great 2-parter, except for I feel like Captain Jellicoe He kind of got the shaft. He was completely right, but for the whole two-parter, they kind of make him look like he's like a big jerk. Nick, you remember the episode I'm talking about, right?
I 100% remember. Yeah, TNG's kind of my favorite show of all time. I really care about it a lot.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I just got nothing worthwhile. I think I front-loaded the stream with all my good burps.
You did. Gotta save, you gotta save some for the end.
Yeah, you gotta save some for late game. I mean, it's classic misstep.
Yeah, you just splooged all over at the beginning. Can you imagine going all in on a kill team game and then having problems occur because of that? Do you think this next week you're back to Space Marines? You gonna try something new?
I don't know. I might have to go back to the Space Marines.
Mm-hmm. Really, we need to legally obtain the either commanders or whatever the next book in the sequence we're supposed to, or however it came out.
The next one that came out was commanders, but it seems like Elite is far more popular.
Do you think we just jump to elites?
Probably. I've heard that the commanders games can be fun, but they're not very well balanced.
Yeah, then.
Whereas elites is okay.
Mm-hmm. So is if we get elites, is that like the newest besides whatever the hell the newest thing is?
The Pariah Nexus? I guess so.
Yeah. Chat. Is that the newest?
I think there might have been I think there was one Kill Team Annual published after Kill Team Elites. Mm-hmm. And then obviously Pariah Nexus, which is like a weird revamp of only Space Marines and Necrons.
Yeah, no, it makes sense.
Yeah. Alcoholic, they wanted to subvert expectations about Jellicoe because prior to that, everyone goes crazy with power in Star Trek. That is true. Every new Starfleet admiral or officer was always a bad guy. Dr. Jokel, Chain of Command is the one I told you about a long time ago. Patrick Stewart is effing great in that. There are 4 lights. Yeah, that was pretty intense. The big nut. I'm just waiting for Kill Team to release the Lord of War segments. I mean, yeah, we already teased it. We got unique limited access to the next 2 Kill Team books, which is going to be Kill Team Vehicles and Kill Team Flyers.
Oh yeah.
Big tanks and skirmish combat.
Big tanks and skirmish combat. God. I still just remember that person. Oh my god, these look real. Well, on second thought, big tanks and skirmish combat doesn't seem real. I love that so much. Comic Wolf, I just want to hear a loud fart. Well, if we got one cooking, I'll let you know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you could listen to the fart song in today's video. Which, if you haven't watched today's video, I mean, what are you even doing? Today's video is very fun.
Matthew Cheeseman, there's no Kill Team starter set. I'm pretty sure there's a Kill Team starter set, unless it really recently went out of production. It's got Tau and Space Marines. Flimbo the dude. Hopefully soon I can play Kill Team again. With summer coming soon, hopefully I'll finally beat my rival/best friends. Oh, they're not your best friend until you beat them. Right now they're your mortal enemy.
Right, and you should cheat to win. You know, like when your friend's gonna go take a piss, just start moving stuff around.
Yeah.
Move everything back.
Dr. Juggle. Season 1 isn't the best of the series, but it does have some good episodes and is important for an introduction to the characters. Yeah, Season 1 of Star Trek TNG is interesting. I enjoyed it, but I could totally understand why like some people were like, really? This is the show that everyone rants and raves about? Because it really doesn't hit its stride until probably like Season 3. And there's stinkers in every season. I mean, there's like, what, 25 episodes a season?
Mm-hmm. Your dad. Jay, paint a mini, but use the colors from your favorite album art.
Ah. So random access memories from Daft Punk. I think just Chrome.
Yep, just Chrome.
Yeah. I do have a Metallics video I'm working on. That could be a funny angle.
Mm-hmm. Apparently, a lot of people are saying that they only make Pariah Nexus.
Well, if only there was a way to figure this out.
Exactly.
Boxed games. I think for some reason Kill Team is in their boxed games. Because their website makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, give me all Kill Team products. Yes, always view all.
Always view all.
The Warhammer 40k Kill Team starter set is sold out online, and it says no longer available online. Whereas Pariah Nexus says temporarily out of stock online. So it looks like the Kill Team starter set might be out of stock. Or it might be gone. It's weird. I don't understand why they don't just remove things when they're gone.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. But you know what? A little while ago, I said that the Dreadnoughts, one of the Blood Angels Dreadnoughts was gone, and somebody corrected me that it did go, but then it came back later with like a new box or something. So who knows? Who really knows? They sold that box for a long-ass time, though, so I bet you can get your hands on one from, like, eBay or a friendly local game store.
Mm-hmm.
Esteban Romero. Hey, I'm a kid that has a really small amount of money, and I went to my local and got an Army Painter starter set and a cheap WizKids mini. Any suggestions on cheap Games Workshop kits or how to paint my first mini? Cheap Games Workshop kits. That is tricky. I believe that there is a $15 kit for Age of Sigmar, the Night Haunt Glaive Wraith Stalkers. You get 4 beautiful minis with beautifully sculpted bases for $15. Mm-hmm. That is a super, super solid pick. There is also a $25 kit for 40k that comes with, I think, 9 Chaos Cultists. And one of them is like a really fancy sculpture Chaos Cultist with a flamethrower. So that's a really good one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, those two I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Jokel, cheap James Workshop. Lols.
Mm-hmm.
Matthew Cheeseman, Games Workshop sent me an email last week. Kill Team starter set is gone for good.
Oh my goodness.
It'd be really funny if they sent another email. They're like, yeah, we're shutting the whole thing down. No more Games Workshop.
Matthew Cheeseman, but maybe re-release next week? Question mark. We got to get on it. We got to make the video now. We should make a video that Games Workshop is going to stop supporting 40k.
Yes.
It's going to be gone.
We'll Photoshop the website so the entire 40k just says out of stock, no longer available.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they really need to figure out something with this out of stock versus no longer available versus available online versus
Yeah, it's very confusing.
Yeah, but they'll probably do something because Pariah Nexus is not a starter set for Kill Team. It doesn't come with the rule book.
Right. Yeah, maybe they're gonna update the whole thing.
They might. I mean, this is the second Kill Team starter set. The first one had Skitari and Genestealer Cult, and then the next one they made had Space Marines and Tau. So maybe they're making a new Kill Team starter set.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely possible. As Joe Rogan would say, it's entirely possible.
Exactly. And speaking of entirely possible, it is after 10 o'clock.
And look at how nice this guy's coming along. The bone looks like bone a little bit.
It does. He's a boner boy.
He is a boner boy.
And speaking of boners, watch today's video.
Yes, watch it.
Wild. And if you haven't watched it, I mean, who do you think you are? You got to go watch it right now. And we'll be back with another live stream at 9 p.m. Central. And we have a Patreon-only stream later this week.
Yeah, we do.
So got to jump on the Patreon.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.